Kell dekoracje stadion.
I wrote a book about the Georgians in the United States and the Wild West shows.
Of you all here, I know there are some old friends who we've seen here before, and we have some new friends, so I want to welcome you. I was very delighted a couple days ago to roll in on my bicycle and see all these great pictures and fascinating stories. I really recommend you read the text below the photographs, because some of these stories are really quite compelling. I have my own Georgian American story, which I'm going to tell you very briefly, which is that my great-grandfather was not Georgian, but he was a Ukrainian Jew, but before he was from Odessa, and before getting on a boat and ending up by way of South Africa in New Jersey, he went to Tbilisi, and he came back. And then he went to South Africa and then to New Jersey. So to the extent that my great-grandfather passed through Georgia, maybe there's a role for me one day in one of these great photographs, but maybe not. We have a very interesting program. We have this great movie, which you should try to read a little bit over the shoulder of the person you're talking to, because it's actually really interesting. Please help yourself to food and to drink in the back. We have a few. Do you want to say a few words? So I'm going to introduce Kathy Nepomniachtchi of the Harriman Institute, and then we're going to hear from Gocha Lorkipanidze, Ambassador Kahalamaya, Irakli Makharadze, and Mr. George. So, yeah.
Thank you, Lincoln. And I am actually here in my capacity as one of my stranger titles, I hate to say, as acting head of the Georgian Studies program at the Harriman Institute. Only because, as those of you who know me know, I have struggled for a long time with Georgian, and I hope someday to actually get to the point where I can say with great pride that I am in charge of the Georgian Studies program, because my Georgian is a lot better than it is right now. But in any case, the exhibition, I'm not sure how much you've said, Lincoln, but I'm just going, okay. This exhibition is the culmination of a decade of research by film director Irakli Makharadze, intended to uncover the role played by Georgians in shaping American history. Photographs will introduce viewers to a series of little-known individuals whose contributions to American history date as far back as the Civil War. The project will trace a genealogy of significant Georgian American biographies to the present day, and it is co-organized by the Georgian Studies Center at the Harriman Institute and the Georgian Democratic and Political Club. And before I hand this over to you, Gocha, I also do want to point out that there is another Georgian Studies Center event going on today and tomorrow. And for those of you who are unable to make the conference, The Politics and Pragmatics of Language in the Soviet Union, it will be going on upstairs in 1512 all day tomorrow. But tonight, please enjoy this wonderful exhibit. And Gocha, thank you for your role.
Thank you, Kathy. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, as an adjunct professor at the CIPA and a member of the Georgian Political and Development Club, which is an organizer of this event, I would like to warmly welcome you this evening. The exhibition, which in fact is a logical outgrowth of 2 decades of dedicated work by Irakli Makharadze. I mean, if you look around at first sight, the exhibition may look modest, both in scope and in scale. Due to this space, only 26 photos are exhibited, and that is a small fraction of what constitutes Irakli's impressive collection of photos. At the same time, we have to realize that this is an ongoing project, as many more names of Georgians are uncovered and interesting pages of American history are revisited. Still, this exhibition provides an interesting glimpse into the lives of those Georgians who came to the United States in several waves. Some driven by the vicissitudes of history, others with adventure and insatiable zest for freedom, but all of them firm in their belief that they are bound to succeed in the new country where, as George Papashvili remarked, anything can happen. So these words proved to be true, and the very fact that we are having this exhibition at the Harriman Institute serves as the best testament that Georgian saga in America continues. More so as the country itself, the United States, is heading into the next decade of the 21st century. So for that, I commend efforts of Irakli Makharadze, and I would like to thank the Harriman Institute for sponsoring and hosting this wonderful event. I hope you enjoy it.